And what's good, everybody? What is good? What is good? What is good? What is good? What's going on, everybody? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for my live review. My live review of Basketball Wives, Season 10, Episode 1. What is going on, everybody? Okay. We're in the building tonight. We're in the building tonight. I am so excited. I've been waiting on this show to come back ever since I found out that Evelyn and Shaunie weren't coming back. Even though Shaunie was a part of this episode, she really wasn't a part of this episode. But I was very happy about this coming back. Very, very happy. Okay. Words can't say enough. Okay. So um, let's get into it. But before we get into it, let me say hello to the people that's in the chat. Okay, let's say hello to the people that's in the chat. Okay, first of all, what's going on, Gloria? What's going on, Miss Bella? What's going on, Lovely 31 Blueprint? What's going on, Kevon Hankerson? What's going on, Chef CC? What's going on, Sharice Woods? What's going on, Bernice Latrice? What's going on to J to the BTV? What's going on? What's going on, Trey Money? What's going on, to Wannabe? What's going on, cousin? What's going on, Vanilla Swirl? What's going on, Shayna McLean? What's going on, Jose? What's going on, Feel Good? Okay, what's going on, Donna Washington? Okay, if you're just now tuning in, be sure to hit that like button as you walk in. And not only do you need to hit the like button, go ahead and light up this chat. Because, we get this thing started at the 10-minute mark. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get this thing started at the 10-minute mark. Okay. Let me see who this is. Okay. That's my friend texting me. But yeah, yes indeed, we are in the building. Put my phone on do not disturb. Okay, let's see. Before we even start the review, because like I said, we're gonna start at the 10-minute mark. But before we start the review, let me let you guys know about what's coming up. Okay, now what's coming up tomorrow is the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel season 3, and it stars Terrence, Sakina, Josiah, Really B, Yarel, and myself. It'll be tomorrow night at I think 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central, and it will be on Josiah's channel. It will be on Josiah's channel. And Josiah said the link will be available tomorrow. The link will be available tomorrow. So just stay on the lookout on my community wall and all that other good jazz, because the link will be out tomorrow. So be on the lookout. Just know that it will be on Josiah's channel. So if you have not subscribed to his channel, y'all need to do so, because all 6 of us are hosting this panel. All 6 of us are hosting this panel this time around. So all 6 of us are. So you need to be subscribed to all 6 if you want to catch the tea. Okay, that is the tea. Period. Okay. It's 56 of y'all up in here. What's going on, y'all? This was a good. Let me just tell y'all. This did not disappoint me. It did not disappoint me. It did not disappoint me. It did not disappoint me like at all. It did not disappoint me. I was here for it all. Here for it all. No doubt. Here for it all. No doubt. Period. Okay. Period. I was here for it all. And can't nobody tell me nothing. Okay. Because I was here for it all. Period. But I will say this. What I was annoyed by was the constant commercial breaks. The constant commercial breaks. Like, I was so sick of it. I was just like, how many more damn commercials are we gonna have? Like, how many more, like, how many bills do you gotta pay? I'm just trying to understand how many bills you gotta pay due to due to all these commercials that we got coming in. Like, I'm just sitting up here trying to figure it out. Like, how many fucking commercials do we need to look at? It seemed like we had a commercial after every scene. I was so tired of it. I'm like, the show is good. You don't need that many commercials. You really don't need that many commercials when the show is good. Like, just like Trey Money. First of all, say hello to my best friend in the building. One of my best friends in real life. Okay, one of my best friends. Carlos is in the building. Yes, indeed. So make sure y'all make my friend feel welcome in this chat. Okay. And yes, like I said, we're going to start the actual review at the 10-minute mark. We most definitely will. But right now, we just got to talk about the kinks, okay? First of all, is it just me? Have all these girls had their face like tightened? because everybody looks like they are filtered and Botoxed out and ready to go. And I ain't even playing no games when I say that. I ain't even trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be male chauvinistic or none of that other bullshit. They look tight right now. Like it look like they just all got some fresh Botox put up in their face. Like for real, everybody. I'm just like, damn, everybody got something done. Like everybody. But if you want to do something to make yourself look, you know, uh, upgrade yourself, go ahead and do that. Cause shit, I did that with the teeth. So I ain't really mad about it. But I'm just like, God damn, everybody got their face tightened up a bit. Everybody, okay. And I just I was just excited. Like Basketball Wives was entertaining from the start, like very entertaining. I have a whole lot of opinions about this episode, okay? There's some people that I don't like. There's some people that I absolutely love that I might have to call out, you know what I'm saying? But it is all facts. Like I enjoy Basketball Wives. I gotta say that for a fact. But one thing I am excited about is that my girl Color Me Pink will be doing reviews again this season. She said it herself. I am so excited because that is how I found Color Me Pink. I think for her Basketball Wives reviews. Like I love Color Me Pink's Basketball Wives reviews. That's how we really got acquainted, and I enjoy this cast. I'm not gonna lie. I did miss OG. I did want to see OG again, but I did miss OG. OG and CC actually, I missed them. But I think we got the best cast. I think we got the right cast. I think this cast is gonna do wonders for the show, and it was pretty refreshing. Like I enjoyed it. Like I feel like this cast is equally yoked. I feel like there's not gonna be any type of situation kissing each other's asses to stay on the right team and shit like that. You know what I mean? So definitely here for the cast. Definitely here for the cast. Now we're about to go ahead and get this thing started. We're about to go ahead and get it started. Let me get my notes ready because we're about to get into this damn get into this what is it? Get into this review, child. Let me go ahead. Let me get my notes out. Now we at the 10-minute mark. Okay, y'all. Let's get it started. 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 So first things first, we open up the episode at a Jackie Christie wedding. That's what we open this episode up at. We open this episode at a Jackie Christie wedding. That's how we open up this episode. Great way to open it up because people don't want to admit it, but Jackie Christie is the anchor of Basketball Wives. People don't want to admit it, but Jackie Christie is the queen of the Basketball Wives. People don't want to admit it, but without Jackie Christie, you ain't got no show. Without Jackie Christie, you ain't got no show. We all just got to keep it all the way above, keep it a bean and all that shit. Without Jackie Christie, you ain't got no show. And that's just point blank period. Without Jackie Christie, you ain't got no show. She been holding it down for so damn long that it don't make no sense. Like, for real. So, if we're going to open up the season, we got to open it up at a Jackie Christie event. And that is her wedding, okay? Point blank, period. Nip slips and shit, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't even care. Anyway. Anyway, because I love my body anyway. So, if the nipple come out, the nipple just come out. Damn! Nipple come out. The nipple just come out. It don't even matter. But anyway, let's see. Let's go back into my notes. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just really excited. Okay, so Shaunie calls Jackie and says that she's not gonna be able to make it to the wedding. She's stuck at the airport and all of this other stuff. So she would love to take a train or she would love to take a bus or something like that to like get to the wedding, but she would miss all of the festivities. So she's gonna miss the wedding. And I must say, bye. I'm glad that you wasn't able to make it. I'm glad. I ain't want to see your ass. No way, Master Splinter. I ain't want to see you no way. So I'm fine with you missing the wedding, girl. I'm fine with you missing it, period. Y'all already know how I feel about Master Splinter. Y'all know I don't like Shaunie. Y'all know I don't rock with Shaunie. Y'all know I don't deal with Shaunie. Y'all already know what I give when it come down to Shaunie. Y'all know I don't like Shaunie at all. But y'all already know that. Y'all been hip to me. Y'all already know that I don't fuck with Shaunie, period. Damn. I'm trying to get this shit together. But either way it goes, I might as well just stop because the nipple's gonna come out either way it goes. So fuck it. But y'all know that I ain't never fuck with Shaunie. Y'all know that I ain't never liked Shaunie, period. And that's just facts on facts. Like y'all already know that, period. Y'all already know I ain't never liked Shaunie at all. Never liked her. So I was just fine with her ass not showing up, period. I'm like, we don't need your ass no way, girl. Like, girl, we don't need you. We don't need you, girl. We really don't, period. So let's see. What's next up? So as we were going into the wedding, Shaunie was happy. I mean, Jackie was kind of bummed out that Shaunie wouldn't be able to make it. So she was talking to Chantel, and Chantel was like, I invited everybody that you wanted to be there. And then she says, is there anybody that I missed? And then Jackie was like, Brandi is coming. And at first I wasn't sure she was going to be able to make it, but she is coming. And I'm definitely happy that she's coming. So then we get into the people that's showing up to the wedding. And the people, first person that shows up is Duffy. First of all, that wig choice that Duffy got is very interesting. Very interesting wig choice, Duffy. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking when you decided to pick the wig, but very interesting wig choice, girl. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Looks like Duffy don't even look like herself. And I'm guessing it's because of the wigs. I'm so used to her with the Toni Braxton cut that she used to rock. But these wigs I just feel like these wigs are not doing a lot of these girls no justice, honestly. That wig that was not doing Duffy no justice. I think that she should have came in with some dark hair. Everybody want to do the blonde thing and things of that nature, but it's just like, girl, like what you got going on here, girl? Like I'm just really trying to figure it out. And Duffy. But I'm surprised that they brought Duffy back though. Like, I really wasn't beating down her door to make her come back, but I'm ready to see what she brings, you know what I'm saying? Definitely ready to see what she brings. So, definitely Duffy is back. Angel Brinks is back. I definitely wasn't beating down her boring ass door either to come back, but she's back. And apparently, she's back with the bun in the oven. Okay, so she's back. And I was surprised to see her and Duffy speak to each other because if I wasn't mistaken, Angel and Duffy really didn't like each other like that. I know that Angel and Brandi really didn't like each other. So I'm just trying to figure it out. What's really going on? I ain't never really cared for Angel Brinkstone. I more so preferred, um, I more so preferred Angel Love over Angel Brinks, but Angel Love was a bore too. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, I preferred her, but I didn't really care about Angel Brinks like that. I just did not like. But if they had to bring somebody back, I wanted Royce back. That's who I want back. I wanted Royce back. Like, can somebody please give me Royce? Like, I wanted Royce back. Okay. Period. Okay. I wanted Royce back. That's my girl. That's one person that I would never say no to coming back is Royce. Okay. Like, I would love to see Royce come back. Period. Like, I wanted like Royce back. I've always wanted Royce back. I'm gonna always hold out hope that she's going to come back. Yes, I wanted Megan back too because she was a one season wonder, and Megan was everything. Okay, um, Megan was everything. Megan was what that cast needed and what that cast wanted. Okay. Like Megan is everything. So I would have been so stoked if Megan walked through the door because Megan is everything. Like I love me some Megan. Megan was my favorite bad girl on the Bad Girls Club. So I definitely loved Megan and I would definitely you know, be okay with her coming back. Period. I don't really care about Drea anymore. Like if she came back, I would have been okay with it. But I don't like Drea no more. I haven't liked Drea in a long time, but I would have definitely loved to see Royce come back. I would have definitely loved to see OG come back. Most definitely. So, yes, definitely. I said what I said. She's most definitely, her head is too big. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure that she knows that I know that she said many a time that she regret ever doing Basketball Wives. So she'll never do Basketball Wives again. Period. I think she already got her own show on Zeus anyway, so she probably ain't never gonna do Basketball Wives. No matter how much money no matter how much money they give her, she's never gonna come back. Period. Period. Let's see. Who was next? So Brooke is back. Brooke Bailey is back. She was also just like let me see. Royce is currently in trouble. Yeah, I know about that. I reported on the story, but as far as the show is concerned, I liked Royce on the show, so that's why I wouldn't necessarily have an issue with Royce coming back. Um, Despite what she got going on outside of the show, I loved her on the show. So my opinion about her being on the show ain't got nothing to do with what she got going on outside the show. What's really going on with her outside the show is terrible, it's horrible, which is probably one of the reasons why she'll probably not be on this show. But as far as her presence on the show, that's why I don't have a problem with saying I miss her on Basketball Wives. That has nothing to do with what she got going on in the news with her son. You know what I mean? So I miss her on the show. No one said that they was okay with her behavior and her attitude towards what's going on with her son. I miss her on the show. Period. You know. Let's see. Patrice would have been good. She was Malaysia's friend. There would have been someone on her side since it's everyone against Malaysia at this point. I wonder why she stopped filming Basketball Wives LA. I wonder why. As for OG, her being back would be interesting because I see her clashing with a lot of the girls, and that would be interesting. However, I don't care for that woman at all. Oh, Jennifer is not friends with Dominique anymore, honey. She's not friends with that girl anymore. So we probably ain't gonna never see that. I was super happy that Brooke is back. She's super cool and she isn't afraid to put Jake in her place. Thank you for bringing Brooke back up. Brooke arrived and it was nice to see her back. It was nice to see her back. You know, when Brooke first came on Basketball Wives, though, I did not like Brooke for nothing. I did not like Brooke. I was not here for Brooke. I thought she was hella annoying. Like I did not like Brooke at all. And it just felt like she had a chip on her shoulder. And it really didn't help that she was over there with them pesky ass Govan sisters. And y'all know how I feel about them hoes. Y'all know I don't like them hoes at all. I'm just like, girl, why you over there with them? Like, you could be so much more likable if you wasn't over there with them. Like, why you over there with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, with them. That's how I felt about Brooke. I didn't like her. I mean, I didn't like Brooke. I just didn't. But I'm gonna try to give her ass a chance this time around. Like, I was okay. I give her a chance. Sania, that's what you're talking about. Sania. I loved Sania, and I felt like she was not given a fair chance either. Like, I love Sania. I wanted her to come back. Period. I love Sania. So after Brooke walks in the door, Malaysia arrives. And when Malaysia walks in, she gives everybody a dry high. I know it's not I know it wasn't just me, but when Malaysia walked in, she was like, and kept walking, like, and kept on walking, like she did not give not one fuck about saying hello to none of those girls up in there. She was like, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, that's something that I would do if I'm around a bunch of motherfuckers that I don't really care about. I'd be like, and sometimes I won't say nothing at all. Ask Carlos, who's in this chat, who has known me longer than y'all have. He knows. You know what I mean? Like I won't say shit. I wouldn't say nothing. Like, uh-uh. They didn't bring her back, which I'm so glad that they did not bring her back because every motherfucking episode, all she did was talk about Lamar. Lamar, Lamar. That's all the fuck her ass talked about every damn episode. But at the end of the day, whether it was dry or not, she said hello to their ass. So it is what it is. British comes in, and she was also a one season wonder, and she was also someone that I did not like. However, I wouldn't have minded seeing her come back, but I see that she's back. She got a lot of stuff going on with her and have a lot going on with her and her husband or fiance. I don't know if her and Lorenzo ever got married, but she got a lot going on with that. And on top of that, she got all this stuff going on with her being a fraud. That's what they say. Now let me let y'all, since somebody brought that in, let me let y'all know. Let me ask y'all something. Did y'all notice them damn sisters from last season, Nia and Naraya? They all in trying to get all the airtime in the world, but the cameras just paying their asses dust, like they just sitting there like, girl. And then the camera's moving to somebody else. It's like, what the fuck these hoes even here for? Like, what the fuck y'all here for? Like, I don't even know why they brought them back. Real talk. Because we didn't ask for them last season. So what the fuck are they back for? Like, why they here? Why y'all here, girl? Why y'all here? We don't need y'all back, girl. Why the fuck y'all here? We don't want to see y'all. We didn't want to see y'all last season. Like, why y'all even here? Like, y'all didn't give us shit last season. All y'all did was jump on the bandwagon with everybody attacking OG. That's all the fuck y'all did, and y'all still not relevant. Why are y'all here? Why are you here? That's the part I'm trying to understand. Like, why? Because, girl, it's just it's like seeing them at Jackie's wedding is given. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. In translation, the world may never know why they're back. Because why? We didn't ask for them. We don't want them back. So you can send them back where the hell they came from. Cause nobody really cares. Like, go on, girl. In the words of Neo, go on, girl. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. I'll be fine. Go. We don't need you here. Go, girl. Go. We don't need you. Oh my God. I don't want to waste my time talking about them hoes. So Jennifer arrives, and y'all, Jennifer, I still don't know why she's still here. She's another person why I don't know why she's still here. She's only still here because she's an OG. Because other than that, why is she here? Jennifer never brings anything to this show. She's never brought nothing. Ever like after her and Eric divorced, and then her and Evelyn fell out, and then she came back to the show. It's just like, why is she like? I've never cared for Jennifer, and I always felt like people overrate her. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always felt like people just liked her because she was pretty, she had nice hair, she knew how to dress. Because other than that, I never cared for Jennifer. Then when her and Evelyn had fallen out, everybody was felt so sorry for Jennifer and things like that. But I never felt sorry for her. And you want to know why I never felt sorry for Jennifer? Because Jennifer was a bully too. I've said this before. Jennifer too, if we really real about it, Jennifer was the bully too. She bullied the fuck out of Royce, and she bullied the fuck out of Ashley Walker. She was a bully too. I never liked Jennifer, and I never understood why everybody felt so sorry for her. It's just like when she got into it with Evelyn, it's just like for me, it's like, okay, she was right up there with that girl, being a bully with that girl. And then now the same girl she was over here bullying the girls with, you know what I'm saying, turned on her, and now she being bullied too. That's why I never felt any type of sympathy for Jennifer, because she was a bully herself. And then when people were sitting up here trying to say she was getting bullied, I was just like, no, the fuck she wasn't. What she got was her karma. You can't bully karma, girl. You bullied everybody else, but you can't bully karma, honey. That's one person and one thing that you can't bully. Period. Okay? Okay. Okay. Period. And then she went over there and she sat down next to Malaysia, the same girl that threw a table at her. Let me tell y'all something. This is why I cannot do reality TV, because I cannot sit I would not be able to sit next to anybody that threw a table at me. Period. I don't know how these girls sit on these reality shows and do it, but I can't do it. Like, girl, sitting next to a person who threw a table at you, girl. Mm-mm. I couldn't do it. These girls are way more mature than I could ever be because I couldn't do it. So we're gonna get into Brandi. Now, Brandi is here, and I was excited. Because anybody that's watching my basketball wives reviews, they all know that I loved Brandi. I loved Brandi from the moment she came on the show. She was always one of my favorite girls on the show. I've always felt like she was one of the only girls that was not afraid to stand up for herself in regards to um, Shaunie and Tammy and Evelyn. She was the only one that was willing to stand up for herself. She did not give a fuck. She said what she had to say. She spoke her piece every chance she got. Like, I enjoy Brandi. I like Brandi, and I know a lot of people don't. But I always liked her, like, period. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, I was always here for Brandi. And I was there for Brandi going against Tammy and Shaunie. And she was the only one that was not scared to go up against them, period. Because most people that be on Basketball Wives, they act like they scared to go against Shaunie. But Brandi was not scared to go against Shaunie. So I was definitely excited to see Brandi come back. However, when she walked in, she spoke to everybody, but then, it's pretty clear that her and Malaysia got issues, and Malaysia didn't speak to her at all. So it's just like, okay, they got real issues. Okay. So Brandi was basically saying in her confessional that she hasn't seen Malaysia in like 3 years. They ain't talked in 3 years. They had a big falling out, and they haven't talked to each other since. So we really don't know what's the issue between these two girls right about now. We really don't know, but I think at some point we are going to find out. Um, you know, Jackie gets married, they walk down the aisle and things of that nature. So it's all a happy thing. And I just really feel like Jackie and Doug are really in love with one another. I really feel like they are. I think that Jackie really loves her man. She makes that shit pretty clear and honest with everybody. And I just I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, girl, I can't see myself getting married every goddamn year, but all hail to Jackie Christie. So we get into Angel, British, and Brandi. They're talking about Angel's boyfriend Rock. Angel was basically saying that she's in love with Rockstar. If you don't know who Rock is, she's with Rockstar that was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. That same cornball that that same cornball that K Michelle read at the reunion, him. Yeah. So they were talking about him, but she said that she didn't really want to talk about her relationship right now because they was at the wedding. You know what I'm saying? So then Brandi, Brooke, and Duffy, they were talking. And I guess they asked Brandi, did she speak to Malaysia? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, I'm not gonna say anything to her first, you know what I mean? But Duffy doesn't know if this is the right time to really talk about their issues or even acknowledge each other. Now, like I said, one of my best friends of many years for like over a decade is up in this chat, and he can tell you just like this: if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Like, I don't give a fuck how much history we got as friends. I would never, if I see you, I ain't saying shit to you. Period. I'm not talking to you. And me and him have a friend that we were friends with for years. I've seen that person maybe twice over the last year. I ain't said a word. For what? What am I talking to you for? I ain't got nothing to say. There's nothing to be said. I ain't talking to you, okay? Because I don't fuck with you. I don't give a fuck where we at. If Carlos got married right now and he invited that person to his wedding and we're both groomsmen, cool. I ain't talking to that nigga though. I ain't talking to that nigga though, period, because we ain't got nothing to talk about. But I get, I get that some people feel like, okay, we don't, but in the same breath, because this same friend that I'm talking about is like this. When I first saw, like, here's the thing. When it comes down to Brandi and Malaysia, I'm seeing it from the standpoint of when I first saw me and my friend that's in the chat, old friend, for the first time. Now, mind you, it was 2019. I had not seen him since 2014, and I had not talked to him since 2016. So I had not seen him in about 5 years. I had not talked to him in 3 years. So when I saw him, it was odd because I looked up and he was looking at me. He did not speak to me. So therefore I was just like, oh, okay. And I think when you first see a person after not talking to them for so long, it stings when you don't speak. Cause it's like, for me, when I first saw that person, it I remember telling my friend in the chat that I saw them, and then they was like, well, what happened? He was like, did you speak? And I'm like, no, because he didn't say nothing to me. And I know when I first saw him after not seeing him for so long, I wept on the inside, because I'm like, it's really sad that we was friends for all that time. And now that we see each other for the first time in many, many years, we don't even speak to each other. Like, we are straight strangers to each other at this point. So now that you giving me that energy, like you really don't want to fuck with me, like you really don't want shit to do with me at this point, it's kind of like, okay, whatever you with, I'm with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. So I felt Brandi in that particular moment when she first saw Malaysia and they didn't speak. That's probably a hurtful thing because they have history and they used to be friends. But at the same time, if a person don't want to talk to you, that's it. Cause that's the type of time I'm on at this point. When I saw this person that I used to be so close to, like was friends with for so many years, and we saw each other for the first time, and all he could do was stare and not speak to me, I was just like, I cannot believe that we are in this place where I see you and we don't even speak. It's like we are strangers to each other. It is so weird. That's how I felt at that moment. But I got over that, and now I meet him with the same energy. Like, you see me and don't speak, I'm gonna see you and not speak. And that's just what it is now. Like, I don't speak, I don't say nothing. We ain't got nothing to say. Like, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that he did right, Carlos. He introduced us, and now we are still friends. 12, 13 years we're friends, period. So she decided that she was going to go over there and she was going to talk to Malaysia. So she approached Malaysia and she said hello to Malaysia. And it was awkward, very awkward. From that point, I would have been like, okay, this is awkward as hell. I don't know if I need to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is awkward as fuck. I'm good. Brandi asked Malaysia, did you know that Wolf died? Malaysia was like, no. And then Brandi was like, you didn't know? And she was like, no. And then Brandi was like, we have mutual friends. How could you not know? And then, she was like, I really did not know. I don't know how Malaysia didn't know. Because Brandi had that shit all over social media. So I know she's seen it somewhere. I know somebody sent it to her. You know what I mean? I know somebody sent it to her. So it's for me, it's like, girl, just own up to the fact that you knew that the man passed, but you just didn't want to reach out to her. But then again, I looked, and Malaysia did look like she was surprised at the same time. So I can't really pinpoint on whether or not that was a genuine look of shock, or it was disingenuous, because she did look like she really did not know. But at the same time, it's kind of like, how could you not? Even I know, and I don't know Brandi. So it was kind of like, how could you not know? Like, it was all over social media. Like, how could you not know? But she really looked like she did not know. And Brandi felt like she knew. But I feel like Brandi, that was the wrong place and the wrong opportunity to take to confront her about that. I get that maybe your feelings was hurt because Malaysia was a person that you did not hear from, and that was a person that you expected to hear from. But when you don't know, when you're in a situation with someone and y'all are not talking, you don't know how to approach somebody with something like that. You don't know because y'all are not cool. So sometimes you can feel confident enough to just come to a person and be like, okay, I'm sorry for your loss. You know what I'm saying? But then there's some people that you're really not sure about. Like the damage could be so bad that you won't be reaching out to them. For example, anybody that's been watching me for years know that me and I keep on using him as an example, but that's the only person that I can use for an example, because that's the only person that I had a friendship with, but I fell out with on YouTube. But everybody knows that's been watching me for years that me and Justin J used to be very good friends at one point in time. And I know that his brother died last year. I did not personally reach out to him, but I did publicly send my condolences to him, and even told my supporters to send theirs. Because regardless of anything, even though we're not friends and we'll probably never will be friends anymore, that at one point in time, that was someone that I cared about. And on top of that, we both have a deep rooted love for our younger brothers. So that was one thing that we did have in common. So, when he lost his brother, I didn't reach out to him personally. Like, I didn't text him, I didn't come into his DMs or nothing. That's only because I don't know. I didn't know if it would be accepted. I didn't know if it would be welcomed. I did not know if it would be the right thing to do. So instead of reaching out privately, I did it publicly. You know what I mean? Like, period. Because I didn't feel comfortable doing it privately because I just didn't know if it would be accepted. And I know that, and there will be the risk of me reaching out to a person and they reject my comfort and words. So when you falling out with a person, you really don't know how they feel about you or what they're going to do. And I just feel like Brandi approached this situation completely wrong. She did not have to do it. She had so much hostility when she brought it to Malaysia that it was a bit much. So I don't think she handled that right at all. I think she did a bit much when it came down to that. So after that, Malaysia decides that she's going to leave. And honestly, who could blame her? I mean, listen, I don't like Malaysia at this point. I don't. But I'm here to just be honest. You know what I'm saying? So I I understood why she got up and left. Jackie went out and she was like, she was trying to stop Malaysia from leaving, and Malaysia was like, listen, I'm at a point where if I am the problem, I will remove myself if I'm the problem. I just don't have the energy. I just don't have the energy. And so it's like, I understand that. Cause sometimes you really don't want to argue with nobody. Especially when you got your own shit going on and this little petty shit going on. Like, it really don't even matter. Like, I feel like that conversation between Brandi and Malaysia could have went a whole lot smoother had Brandi just came to her like a grown ass woman and not a hostility filled teenage girl. Cause that's exactly how she came in Malaysia. And I understand that there's a lot of hurt there, but there's a way that you can channel that without being so aggressive. Cause that's what she did. and it made her look bad and not nobody else, because we can understand if you're hurt, but it's a way that you talk to people. And see that's the thing. If you're hurt by something that I did or a move that I made, fine. But see, if you come at me crazy, I'm not gonna give a fuck about you being hurt. I'm just gonna be honest about that. I'm not going to care at all. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna give a damn at all. And it is what it is. I just don't know. So it's just hard because I really enjoyed Brandi and Malaysia as best friends. I definitely did, but at the same point in time, I just feel like there is a way that you approach things, and I just don't think that she approached it the right way. And I think that Brandi a lot of the times allow allow her emotions to um really fuck up the way that she approaches people, because I think that if she would have came to her like a woman instead of coming to her like a dingbat, like a crazy ass dingbat, things would have been better. That's how I feel. So I don't know. So really, to be honest, we really don't know if Malaysia really knew if her father died, and we really don't know if she did know. Now at first I was like, that girl knew. But then again, maybe she really didn't know. We really don't know. I mean, that's all I can say. I don't know. But Shawnee and Jackie, well, Master Splinter and Jackie, they started talking about Shawnee's new relationship. Apparently, Shawnee got her a pastor for her husband, and now she finna be a first lady, which is probably why her ass gonna be barely on Basketball Wives, because she a first lady now, and she can't be amongst all the ratchetry that is Basketball Wives. And to be quite honest, bye. Cause that's how I feel about it. Bye. Shit. Bye. Glad your ass ain't around like that. Bye. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like Shawnee. I'm sorry. I don't. Bye. But all shit aside though, she seems to be very much so in love with whoever this man is. Like, she's really in love with him. And she seems to be really finding love in the right place, and that's in the Bible. So yeah, I guess wish her the best of hell. um then they started talking about Malaysia and Brandy's relationship. And Jackie said she really felt bad about Malaysia and Brandy, because she really did not know that they even had a falling out. And Shawnee was like, well, I knew that they wasn't hanging out with each other like that, but I definitely did not know that they had a falling out already. And Jackie was like, I really need for them to really work this thing out. Like, I need for them to work it out. I need for them to have a conversation about it, and I need for them to try to work things out. Shawnee's and then, Jackie was like, well, I don't know what the relationship is with you and Brandy. And then, Shawnee was like, well, me and Brandy are good. We're good. So after that, it was pretty much set in stone that everything was fine between Shawnee and Brandy. And Shawnee said that she was going to see Brandy while she was in LA. So, she said that she was going to talk to Brandy about the situation. So we get into Angel and Rockstar. They're in the studio. Rockstar is working on a song and all of this other stuff. And it's kind of like I'm looking at Angel and I'm like, girl, I know you boring as hell, and I know that I don't like your ass, but why are you with Rockstar of all people? Out of all the corny ass niggas you could have had to be with, you decide that you want to be with fucking Rockstar. You want to be with Rockstar, girl. You want to be with fucking Rockstar. What is it about Rockstar that make you want to be with motherfucking Rockstar? Like, why, girl? Why? I don't. In the words of August Alsina, you deserve better. Cause you do. You deserve better. Like, why are you with this man? He's a joke. Like, why are you even with, girl? I don't care. So Malaysia was talking to her children on FaceTime. Apparently she's in LA. They're back in Atlanta. She's saying that they are with her baby father for the summer, and she's in LA to work. Translation: I'm in LA to film this show because I need the check, and I'm staying in an Airbnb in LA because I cannot afford LA at this point in time. And I refuse to get a real ass job because Basketball Wives says it's my real ass job. And they're not paying me that much. So Atlanta is way more cheaper to live for me and my three kids. So I'm in LA working at Basketball Wives to get my check. That's why I'm here. And for no other reason. Because what else is Malaysia doing in LA? Like, what is she doing for work in LA? I ain't seen her host nothing. Like, what else is she doing? Like, does she got a clothing line out? Where that fucking bed line she had? I'm just trying to understand. Like, where? I mean, come on now. Like, what are you doing for work? But okay. But she was talking to her children through FaceTime, and it's pretty clear that they love, she got a good relationship with her children, you know what I mean? But I'm just trying to figure out, what does Malaysia do outside of Basketball Wives? Because she's had line after line and this and that, and the shit just did not work. So I'm just like, girl, what the fuck you got? What the fuck you doing? What the fuck, girl? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, girl, what's tea? What's tea? Like, what's really going on? Like, she Malaysia. It's pretty sad where we have came to at this point. Because for those of you that been watching my Basketball Wives reviews for many, many years now, y'all know that I used to love Malaysia. I don't like her no more. And I stopped liking her around season 8 when she decided to be up under Shaunie now. The same bitches that didn't want her on this show to begin with. You know what I mean? So I don't fuck with Malaysia. Like, I don't look at her the same no more. But as you can see, I'm kind of on her side right now, but whatever, child. Jackie and Doug, they get a new house. They got one all the way up in Sacramento, and then Jackie down there in LA for work. Just say I'm there to film. Stop. Just say y'all there to film. You down there to film. VH1 paying for it. Just say that, girl. I wish they'll stop saying that, but they really can't. They really can't say, they can't break the fourth wall. You know what I mean? But girl, I wish they'll just go on and say it, y'all, because I get sick of them saying, "Oh, I'm coming down there for work," when they ain't doing shit. Um, so Jackie and Malaysia, no. Shaunie and Brandi, they catch up. And what's really funny about that is Shaunie and Brandi have the worst history out of everybody because, Shaunie pretty much thanked her for her services at one point in time. Like, she thanked her for her fucking services and fired her ass on national TV only for VH1 to bring her back on the show. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, okay, so they sitting up here meeting up like, this is very strange, but okay, stranger things have happened. So they meet up, they catch up on everything, and then they start talking about Brandy's falling out with Malaysia and Brandy's father's death. I honestly felt bad for Brandy because she was talking about her dad and she got very emotional about his death. And I don't know how it feels to lose a parent, and I really don't want to know that pain at all because some people never get over that, and I don't think that's something you ever get over. But she was very sad and she was very hurt behind it, and she still hasn't really um set she really hasn't gotten over that yet. Like, she hasn't. Um so she's they started talking about her falling out with Malaysia, and she felt like, when her dad died, Malaysia was not there for her, and she felt as though they got mutual friends and stuff like that. She felt like regardless of what they was going through, Malaysia could have been there. And I mean, I understand that because, again, there are some friends that I no longer speak to that I have reached out to when something happened, but then there are some that I haven't reached out to. But it's just like we already said, it's a slippery slope. You never know if you can reach out to people or not. You just don't know, and you don't want to rock the boat in certain situations. You just don't. So yeah, I don't know if we could really be mad at Malaysia about that because we really don't know. So it is what it is. But Shaunie tries to encourage Brandi to try to make things work and try to talk to Malaysia because they have friends. They have been friends for like 14, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, of course, you will want to see them be back friends because of the history. But some friendships are just done for. Like, some people are just not meant to be friends anymore. Like, period. Like, I used to be so irritated when some friendships of mine would end and people be like, well, y'all need to talk. I'm not be like, I don't want to talk to them. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm not like I don't want to chin check this nigga when I see him. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm good on this. Like, I don't want to talk about it no more. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm extravagant. I don't need for them to be in my life. Like, I'm good. Like, it ain't even gotta be no issue. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So I really don't know. So, but I know that most people did, just like Carlos just said, most people did say that when Malaysia became friends with Shaunie and Evelyn, Brandi got mad at her, but Brandi and Shaunie are cool now. So that can't be the reason. It got to be something else. It got to be something else. Um, So Jackie and Malaysia meet up and they discuss Malaysia's ex-husband Gennaro coaching. And Doug got a coaching job and Jackie was just asking Malaysia about how is it when they coach. And Malaysia was just pretty much giving her some pointers on the situation and things of that nature. So that's pretty much what it was. But then they started talking about, even though he's doing that, Gennaro doesn't pay child support. And to be honest, I feel like this is some of Malaysia's issues, and it looks as though Malaysia is going through a mental storm right now. That's what it looks like to me. Like, she did a lot of crying, and she said, I'm going through a lot of stuff, and when it comes down to certain situations, i.e. Brandi, I just walk away and I let them have that. I don't want to argue. I don't want to do any of this. Like, I'm done with it. Like, I'm tired of arguing with people. I don't want to be in no drama. I just don't have time. And I definitely understand where she coming from with that. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I understand, because when a situation is a detriment to me and my mental, I walk away. Like, I really don't like to argue with people. I just don't like to argue at all. Arguing just takes so much, it takes so much energy from you when you argue with people. It really does. And it's just sad. It's sad to see her in that place. And I feel like Malaysia is like I said, she's in mental, she's trying to survive mentally, and it's pretty hard because she got a lot on her plate. And I think that's her issue. So I I kind of feel sorry for her. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of feel bad for her at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I think, just like Carlos just said, it's a point to where her and Brandi probably really need each other at this point because they're both going through things. So I don't know. I don't know. I think that she really got a lot going on. It's over 300 people in the chat. All right. So Jackie invites Malaysia out for a girls' night out. She wants her to, unwind, relax, have some wine, doing things like that. You know what I mean? So she said, "For you, I will do it for you." And Jackie was like, "Okay, I'm good with that." So then Angel is it's the girls' night out. It's Angel, Jackie, Jennifer, Brooke, and British. They're all out having a girls' night out. They're drinking, and everybody wants. Oh, I forgot Duffy was there too. And everybody wants to drink, and everybody wants to do this, and everybody wants to do that. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to get Angel to drink, and then Angel was like, "Oh, well, I can't celebrate with you guys because I'm pregnant." And everybody is happy. And then Brooke was like, "I've known Angel for years, and she's always kept their waist snatched. So when I seen it, I'm like, girl, you got a baby coming. I see it. You know what I mean?" So I'm like, but y'all couldn't tell that she was pregnant? Like, you could look at her and tell that the bitch was pregnant. You couldn't tell? You really couldn't tell? Okay, child. Um, So Malaysia comes in, and it's pretty clear that her energy is not there. It's pretty clear that her energy is off. And if I was Malaysia, I wouldn't have come. Well, my energy being like that, I never would have came, honestly. So Jennifer was like, "What's going on with your energy? Like, what's going on with your energy?" And she was kind of like, well, I got this going on, I got that going on. And then, that's when Brandi jumped into the conversation, and she was like, what is really going on with you? Like, what is your energy like? Like, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, Brandi, listen, you doing too much now. It's like you doing absolutely too much at this point. You're coming across like a fucking bully. That's how you're coming across. Now you see this girl clearly ain't saying nothing to you. Like, she's pretty clear that it's pretty clear that she's not in the best of places and all of this other stuff, and you talking about character flaws and stuff. Let's talk about your character flaws, okay? And this is coming from a person that actually like you. Your character flaw is that you don't know how to approach a situation without getting buck or getting angry or getting agitated or being extra aggressive. And I hate using that word, but you are very aggressive sometimes, and you don't have to be. This was a situation where you could have just let that shit rock and you didn't have to say anything. You're pushing yourself on this girl. Y'all don't fuck with each other. So why are you doing the most? You are being extra and for no goddamn reason. Okay? Most times I am on your side, but right now you're making it hard to be on your side because the timing is fucked up and it's just like you doing too much. Like, just stop. If you really want to have a conversation with somebody, it is a way to do it. You ain't got to do all that extra ass bullshit that you did. You didn't have to. You did not have to. Period. I'm pretty sure that Jackie would have made a segue for y'all to talk. You did not have to comment on her fucking energy. And at the end of the day, it's pretty clear that Malaysia don't want to be bothered. So leave the girl alone. She don't want to be bothered with you or nobody else. If her energy is so motherfucking bad, then just stop. Just stop doing it. Just stop doing it. Stop doing so much. You don't have to do that. I'm telling you, you don't have to do all that. I'm honest. I'm honest with you. You don't have to do that. You're well within your rights to feel whatever you feel about Malaysia at this point. Trust and believe me, I'm not taking it from you at all. I swear I'm not. I swear I'm not. But it's a way you approach things, and you're not approaching it in the way that you should as a grown up. You're not. And then when you and Malaysia go over there and talk, you talking to her like you talking to her in a way that you should have talked to her the first fucking time. Why didn't you have that same energy when y'all was by yourself that you did when y'all was around other people? See, when your energy changed, when it was just you and Malaysia, it make it feel like you just trying to get a moment in front of all these other girls. That's how that came across. You doing too much when you don't even have to. Way too much. That's my thing. Now, when Malaysia said that she knew that she had COVID and she was losing her mind, and then it's like she found that out on social media. But I'm like, okay, well, if you knew that on social media, then how come you didn't know about her dad on social media? That's why I got so many questions going around in my mind. Like, you knew she had COVID because it was on social media, but you didn't know that her dad had died and that was on social media too. That's the only reason why I'm so confused right now. Because how did you know she had COVID and that was on social media, but you didn't know about her dad and that was on social media? Like, I don't know. That's why sometimes on one hand it makes me feel like she did know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's because how could you not if you knew about the damn COVID shit? So it's kind of because on one hand it's like okay, she didn't know, maybe she really did not know, and that's why she didn't reach out. But on another hand, it's like Malaysia know that we ain't been liking her like that since season 8, so now she's trying to play the victim so we can all feel bad for her. So it was just like I don't know. Hopefully we get to see what's really going on, and hopefully we get to see what is really the root of this beef, because inquiring minds want to know. I'm just being honest, we really want to know what's going on, because right about now we don't know anything, and God knows I want to know what's really going on, because this is a lot. This is a lot already. But you guys, this is it. I would give this episode a A. I'll give it an A because I enjoyed this first episode. It was very action packed. It was a lot going on already. Brandi came in to do a job and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm ready to see more. You know what I mean? Like I see more. But it is what it is. So you guys, Terrence is about to go live now. So with that being said, be sure to like, rate, comment, share this video, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be notified when the video drops. Okay, make sure y'all follow me on Twitter, IG, and TikTok. Okay, I have a TikTok now, so be sure to follow me on all that. It'll be on the in the description box below, so you can figure that shit out and all that stuff. So y'all go ahead and go over there to Terrence's channel. Don't know what Terrence's channel is? It's giving you the real tea. Go over there because he about to go live right now. Okay, I really enjoy doing this. I think I'm gonna go live for Basketball Wives every episode at this point. I think I am. If that's what y'all want, I'll do that. Okay, but y'all, we up out of here until my next video. I'll holler at y'all good people later. And be sure to tune in to the Whether You Like It or Not panel, where we'll be discussing this show. And we'll be discussing this show and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And this week, it will be on Josiah's channel. And the link will be um, out tomorrow. So be on the lookout on my community wall so y'all can set y'all reminders and stuff like that. So let's go over to Giving You the Real Tea, aka Terrence's channel. And we are out of here. Until the next one, I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.